Life can be messy at times. So many school deadlines, projects, group works, your room's messy, you have to go to the dentist, you have a doctor's appointment, so many distractions. Life unmanaged can be chaotic, and if we don't deal with it, well, it becomes a snowball effect and we start losing track of what's truly important, as well as space for us to breathe. But luckily, we live in a time where we have tools that can aid us. And in this video, I'll be introducing my way of organizing my day, what I do, or how I sort of make my life more simpler, and the tools I use to organize them so that you guys could also follow me and sort of take inspiration from my routines. In this video, I'll be introducing my way of organizing my day such that all of the work that is needed to be done will be accomplished. And this video is brought to you by Akiflow. I'll be using their software. I've been using them for a bit now, and I honestly say I really love their software. It is quite new and there are some improvements to be made, but overall I really like their product. Step 1. Allocate all of your avenues in life. Now there are so many avenues in our life in which we may want to sort. There's so many things in our life that can be happening. It can be really hard to track what is truly important. Whether that be our academics, side hustles, household chores, all that stuff, it's best to write down the most important avenues in your life. In my case, I mainly have 4 avenues: my Kai notebook brand, my academics, my personal stuff, and miscellaneous. Alright, so here we are in the main page of Akiflow, and we're going to be sort of adding tags. So as you can see on the left side, we have different tags here. So for example, we have YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Ko-Fi, Instagram, academics, personal, miscellaneous. So what's cool with Akiflow is that, for example, when you want to add a task, for example, let's say clean my room, and there we go, here's a task. You could literally add a label, and for me in this case, it's going to be personal because it's related to my home. And once you're done with the task, you could literally just drag it onto the calendar, and you can see that it will occupy a time block. And you could even adjust the length of this time block. You can notice that the task duration was changed. So which is a pretty good, pretty cool feature of Akiflow, which is pretty nice. One thing is that this is integrated with my Google Calendar. So if we head over to my Google Calendar, you will see that the changes were made live. Although the to-do lists are only seen on Akiflow, otherwise the routine itself is reflected as well in Google Calendar, which is really cool. The next step is to have a to-do list system. A to-do list is very useful. It's so useful because you can keep track of all the tasks that need to be done, and you can sort of prioritize them based on their importance and urgency. You know, by having a to-do list, you can avoid forgetting important tasks that you need to be doing for the day, and you can avoid having sort of realizations at the end of the day where it's like, oh no, I forgot to do this. And by having a to-do list, you can ensure that you're making progress towards your goals every day. It helps to reduce stress and anxiety by breaking down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. There are so many to-do list apps you could use that could help you stay organized. So for example, you could use Todoist, Trello, Asana, TickTick, Anydo, but in this case, I'll be using Akiflow also because they have their own to-do list, which is pretty cool. So Akiflow has a really cool integration system where you could integrate Notion, Gmail, all other apps into Akiflow. So it's sort of a all-in-one to-do list app. And it's cool because it syncs with your application, so you don't have to go back and forth and to update them. It automatically does that for you. Although for some apps, I do wish that it was available because some apps you do have to manually take it yourself. But for example, for these Notion to-do lists, or these Notion tasks, these were automatically synced into my Akiflow workspace. And that's because if you go to my integration centers, you can see that I synced my Notion. And I specifically synced my YouTube page to Akiflow. So if you go to my configuration, you can see that I'm sort of syncing my main posts into Akiflow, and you can do all these filters, these completions, and once you've set this all up, it will automatically sync all of my Notion tasks within certain dates here. Now what's cool is that once I have all of these here, I can just simply drag and drop. And let's say I want to post my video tomorrow, Monday. So here we have the to-do list, and then let's say I want to drag this video let's say this is just an example. I'm not going to tell you if I'm actually going to post a video on Wednesday. You could literally just drag and drop, and let's say I have this business email that I want to answer. Maybe I can just drag it tomorrow and answer it in the morning. 1 hour for answering a single email is pretty long, so what we can do is we could sync more Gmails into Akiflow. So let me just go to my Gmail real quick and let me sync some more emails. So as you can see, I've synced these 4 emails with the label akiflow. So let's say I add another label here, akiflow, and let's say I put another label here, akiflow as well. So if we go back to akiflow, you can see that it automatically adds the Gmail account, the Gmail emails. And what's cool is that, let's say I want to add them all into the same time block. I could literally just drag and drop, and as you can see, it all groups together. So if you open your task drop down over here, you can see that these are of the emails that I have to answer. And once I'm done with some of them, you can kind of see that it shows the percentage of completion, and it even shows you a notification on the top right, which is pretty cool. After allocating your to-do list, you could literally go to your upcoming tab and you could see all the to-do lists that you have to do, which is pretty cool. It's very similar to Notion, but in this case, it's very synchronized with all of your other apps such as Google Calendar and all that, so it's pretty cool. Next up we have is to have a calendar system. Time blocking is also another useful technique that helps you stay organized and productive. With time blocking, you assign specific blocks of time for each task on your to-do list. This helps you stay focused and avoid distractions, as well as ensuring that you have enough time in the day to complete each task. You can use a calendar app to create time blocks for your tasks. Some popular calendar apps include Google Calendar, Apple Calendar, Microsoft Outlook Calendar, and so much more. And what's cool about Akiflow is that you could integrate these calendars into your workspace. Oh, and it's also important to schedule breaks and downtime into your calendar as well, to ensure that you don't burn out and you have time to recharge. The next step is to create a routine. Now, it can be really hard to jumpstart your day even with your to-do lists and your time blocking because of the overwhelming aspect of these things. It might be a little hard to get that little motivation to get started. And this is where routines come in, specifically morning and night routines. Routines are basically a set of things that you have to do automatically that you do on a regular basis, such as in the morning or before bed. Having routines can be helpful because they provide structure and help you establish good habits. And when you complete your routine, you tend to be a bit more ready and productive for the day. What you could do is you could write a set of things that you do in your routine so that every time you wake up or when you sleep, you could just go through your routine without having much thought. So the main way I sort of put my routine on Akiflow is I mainly time block in the morning, a 30-minute time block, and a 30-minute time block at night as well. So what I do is, you could do this in Google Calendar. If you click on the time block over here, you can literally see that I wrote my routine, which is 3 things, which is to clean my room, take a shower and skincare, as well as to reply to emails. This is sort of my routine in the morning. I know reply to emails, that's kind of a weird thing, but hey, it works for me. And you could do this at night as well. So if you click on this, I haven't put my routine here, so we could do that right now. Routine, and then we could add a bullet list, take a shower, plus skincare, clean room, drink hot chocolate, and then brush teeth after. I know, I'm a maniac. And finally, tuck in bed. And once you're done, you could just click off, and then you could save this to all events. And if you click on any of these routines, you will see the routine update over here, which is pretty cool. The next step is to eliminate distractions. Now that you have your routines, your to-do list, and your time blocking, now it's time to eliminate your distractions or the things that will hinder your progress. Now, eliminating distractions is important because they can interrupt your workflow and they can cause you to lose focus on the task at hand. This can lead to decreased productivity and more chance of work being done in a mediocre way. By minimizing distractions, you can stay focused and complete your work more efficiently. For example, some distractions include social media, email notifications, and phone calls. You can do so by simple things such as putting your phone away, cleaning your room, or using certain productivity apps that can block or sort of restrict your use. And finally, the last tip is to learn to take breaks. Taking breaks is important important for several reasons. First, it allows you to rest and recharge, which can help you prevent burnout and overall improve your well-being. And breaks can actually improve productivity by giving your brain a chance to rest and process information. Of course, taking breaks can lead to a better focus and creativity whenever you return or when you accomplish your work. Maybe you could try going out or try exercising, or you could try talking to a friend or simply taking a nap. The key is to find activities that help you relax and recharge, and make sure you take breaks regularly throughout the day. And most importantly, drinking water. Stay hydrated. But yeah, that's pretty much the main thing for akiflow, and you could even have a command bar which you could use to do certain commands in akiflow. You could also integrate more apps into akiflow. Here are the sort of lists. Here are the apps you could integrate into akiflow, which is pretty cool. You can have calendar settings, task settings, rituals, and all that kind of thing. Akiflow even has this thing where once you're done with your to-do list, you could click a shutdown on the top left or bottom left, and you could start by reviewing your today's work. And it will show you a sort of summary on like what you've done for today. It shows your events, your tasks, your pending tasks, your tasks that you've done today, as well as your overall routine, which is just really cool for akiflow. I really find it super interesting. I really find it super useful and super cool that they've added this sort of daily shutdown and all that kind of thing. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to akiflow for sponsoring or bringing you guys this video. I really like their application, and I'm going to be probably using it for the foreseeable future. But anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in another video. I know, posting on a Friday and Monday, that's really weird of you, Kai, but yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I'll be trying to be more active. Sorry for being really inconsistent. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!